everybody, my name is welcome back to another video thing. Today we are going to be taking a look at an amiibo buy I just did for my reselling business and talking about whether it's good profit and like what I can make from it and stuff. And yeah, we're going to be talking about that. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so I just bought a boatload of amiibo. As you can see, I think I bought 78 of them in total, which is quite a lot of amiibo. And it cost me around $700, which might seem like a lot of money at first, but I believe I'm gonna be able to double my money on this entire order. Amiibos at the moment aren't going for as much as they used to, at least from what I can see. They're usually ranging a lot lower than they used to be, and some of them aren't worth too much anymore. Like, for example, Captain Falcon, I believe, used to be worth a lot of money. Now he's $10 to $20 figure, not too much. So amiibos have definitely gone down in the market as of recently. At least if you sell on eBay. If you sell on Amazon, I'm pretty sure they can go for quite a bit. However, on eBay, it's still quite low for all amiibo. But bought this collection. Took a while for me to buy this collection from a guy. He was sitting on it at 800 for quite a bit, and we talked about it, and I didn't really have, you know, that kind of money to splurge or spend on it whatsoever in order to try and get my money back from it and stuff. But we worked out a deal for 700. Eventually came to, and I got it all. And now I have all of it. And he didn't care what I did with it. He used to be his stepson's, and he just wanted it gone out of the house. He needed the money, so we worked out that deal. And I believe I should be able to double my money on this, which is usually around the profit margin I like to be. I like to have double ups when it comes to reselling and such. I think I can go around that. What I do want to touch on in this small video is whether amiibo is a good buy for you. Alright, if you don't know much about amiibo or anything, amiibo are just these little, kind of like Skylanders, if you know what Skylanders are. Amiibo have these little round bases right here, and they usually come in different bases depending on what game they are from. Like, usually Smash Bros. 1 have that gold Smash Bros. Label right there. If you've got Mario Party ones, they'll have the red ring and then the tiled flooring right there, the silver flooring. These 8-bit ones have the warp pipe, which I always love. I think those are really great. And I believe the rest of them are Smash amiibos. No, the Shovel Knight actually has a little Shovel Knight logo on the bottom. And you can use them in game. They really don't do too much in game, but use them in game. They can unlock different stuff. In Smash, that lets you play against a bot. In other games, that might give you costumes or some sort of item or whatever. But as to should you buy amiibo to resell, if you know anything about amiibo whatsoever, then probably I would say it's not a super hard market to get into or anything. You do need to know the characters, of course, but of course there's things like Google Lens and such like that to help you out. But if you don't know a character like Jigglypuff, you just look them up, you know, it's just a Pokemon. I mean, some of the characters, you know, like Marth and Roy and Ike and such from Fire Emblem might be a bit harder if you don't know anything about Smash Bros. But for most of the time when you pick up amiibo, it's probably going to be a good deal. If you see, I mean, I want to say probably, because amiibo, the market does change quite a lot because they will re-release characters. Like this Bowser amiibo and Bowser Jr., they used to be worth quite a bit more. But then for, I think, Bowser's Fury, they re-released both these characters, so now they're quite a bit less than they used to be. Same with like the Kirby line. The entire Kirby line used to be worth quite a bit, but Kirby's Forgotten Land came out, and they re-released pretty much all the Kirby amiibo except for this one. This one's still worth like 20 or 30 bucks, regular Kirby. So they re-released everything, and that of course dropped the value. If you know anything about Legend of Zelda, I do suggest always picking up Legend of Zelda amiibo because, I mean, while this link does not hold too much value, Legend of Zelda amiibo usually, from what I can see, hold the most value out of any amiibo. Like this Zelda one, I believe goes for 40 to 60. I'm pretty sure. The Ganondorf, I don't know why I said Gandalf. Ganondorf one goes for like 40 bucks. These usually hold pretty good value, especially like the Breath of the Wild ones and such like that. They usually hold a lot of value in them. Zelda is just so popular, and the amiibo are very popular for Zelda, and I would say usually pick up those. But things like Pit's not really worth anything. The Pac-Man one is not worth anything. So really you would want to do some digging on them to learn about which ones sell, which ones don't. Because you'd surprise the ones that do. Like Dr. Mario sells for like 20 to 25 bucks. So that's a good deal right there. Mr. Gaming watches quite a bit. And you'd never expect this one, the Me Brawler set. So Me Gunner, Me Brawler, and Me Sword Fighter right there. As a set, go for about 80 to 90, I think 80 to 90, might be in the 70 range. Loose, which is really good. It's a really expensive set right there. I'm pretty sure it's a limited run or something like that back when it came out. These came out super long ago, and I don't think they ever got a re-release, which is why they're so expensive. Of course, if you can find Amiibo in box, it's gonna drive up the price a bunch. This is why I have this entire line back here. These are mostly more expensive ones. This Ryu one right here, really not worth too much more in the box whatsoever. But like the Cloud Player 1, Cloud Player 2, these bad boys I think are worth like 40 bucks a piece in box, really. These Bayonetta Player 1 and 2s, like Player 1 and 2 Amiibo have a lot more value in them, from what I can tell. It's kind of nice. But the Bayonetta 1 and 2 ones look super cool, but I can't keep them. I need money. And then the Corrin. So this is the only bad part about the deal. The Corrin goes for quite a bit. I think like 40 or 50 bucks in complete box. Corrin Player 2, however, goes for 180. But in this deal, the back of the box is very bent and messed up, and it's coming off the crease right here, which sucks. I didn't know about it going in. It was in the pictures, of course, on Marketplace, and I mean, we talked about it, and I still went ahead of the deal because it's still really good of a deal, but it does suck. That decreases the value quite a bit in an in-box Corrin. Corrin Player 2 is still worth quite a bit of money, but instead of $180, which is roughly what they go for, I'll probably have to put this on for like 100, 120. But I'm gonna put them as a set because the Player 1 and 2 I'm gonna put on as a set because they'll sell faster. And for a little bit more. Some other Amiibo I would look out for in here at least. Palutena, I believe, is worth a little bit right there. She's a cool looking Amiibo. She's got a lot going on. I believe she's worth a little bit. The Robs hold a little value in them. Rob and then the Famicom Rob, which has the red arm. I believe they both hold a teensy bit of value, but I'm not quite sure on that. Fire Emblem ones usually keep their value pretty well. If you ever see like special edition like Gold Mario or Silver Mario, they can hold a pretty penny, which is very nice. These 8-bit ones, you would think they'd be worth a bit, but they're really not. They're worth about how much they were when they came out. If you see Splatoon 2 Amiibos are stupidly expensive. You ever see those? If you see Splatoon Amiibo that aren't like this or this, or Splatoon Kid Boy, that aren't these three but look like Splatoon, probably buy them. They do have a color variation of like a purple one of these. I forget the other colors, but I know one of them was a purple one. You might want to ignore those. I don't think those have gone up in value, but Splatoon 2 ones, they sell for a lot. And of course, if you see an Amiibo that is a tiny little white box of a character, buy that, because it's, I believe, worth $400 to $500 right now. Quite an expensive one right there. Trying to see any other like standouts or anything, but I think that's gonna be it. Like I said, Zelda Amiibos sell for quite a bit. This Donkey Kong one, I believe, is 30 to 40 right now, which is kind of nice. This Shulk Amiibo, I know is pretty expensive. Xenoblade is quite expensive, kind of cool. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed. I bought quite a good amount of Amiibo, and I gotta put all these on now, so it's gonna take a while. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I do hope to see you next time, and yeah, I will see you then. Bye-bye.